My laundromat brings in around $35,000 per month. But what some people don't know is that most of that money comes in through our laundry service. That's right, people come in and drop off their laundry so we can wash, dry, and fold it for them. We'll even go pick it up from their house and deliver it to them the following day. This is what we currently have in the office waiting to be processed. In the beginning, we were doing everything super old school with pen and paper because it was cheap, but I quickly found out that that wasn't going to work out, so I switched to a software called Curbside Laundries. I'll tag them below if you want to check them out. The software keeps track of absolutely everything. And the best part is it's all cloud-based, so I can do literally everything from my phone. Here you can see how many pounds are due today, tomorrow, next week, and then my driver schedule. It shows me how many pickup and deliveries I have for the next week, and then if I wanted to go more in depth, I can just click on the full schedule. Here I can check in on my employees and see which orders they're working on, as well as which machines they're using. And then on this page, I can see all the orders that are finished and ready to be picked up. At the laundromat, my employees use a computer, but I usually use my phone because it's more convenient. And then we have my favorite part, the reports page. Here's where I keep track of literally everything. This page allows me to scrutinize literally every single aspect of my business. It also separates everything between residential and commercial so you can see how you're doing on both sides. It shows me who my new customers are, how many I get, which ones are recurring, and which ones canceled. That way I can reach back out to them and see if I can get them back. And then last but not least, it shows me exactly how my employees are doing. I can track their productivity and see what's happening. I can go on and on about all the different reports, but you get the gist of it. Will say though, my favorite one by far is the gross income. I only have the data as of May of 2021 because that's when I started using curbside laundries. But as you can see, we've had pretty steady growth year over year. Summertime is by far our busy season because we have lots of commercial accounts. So I'm hoping that it treats us well in the coming months. If you have any questions, just let me know. Here's how I increased my income from $300 a month to $8,000 a month within the span of 7 months. After I completed steps 1 through 4, the self-serve side of my laundromat was done. There was nothing much I could really do to boost income other than wait. So now I needed to fine-tune the wash and fold business. Now the wash and fold business is where we wash, dry, and fold people's clothes for them and give it back to them. I bought a software to track all the orders and got a website created to be able to accept online orders, which really helped. But the biggest thing I did, in my opinion, was give my employees a $4 raise. They are extremely hard workers. They come to work on time, they never call in, and when they do, it's always in advance. On top of that, they're always hungry for more hours, so whenever we have extra work, they love it. Rather than me trying to find out who I'm going to cover the shift, they volunteer, and it's amazing. I'm a firm believer in not just talking about appreciating your employees, but actually showing them. And in what better way can you show that you appreciate your employees than by giving them a raise and treating them with respect? So that's what took me from 300 to 8,000. Good luck, guys. Hey guys, let's see how much my laundromat made over the past few days. I'll be making videos about what it's like to run a laundromat, what my expenses are, what my revenue is like, and what I take home as profit. This will be a 4-day collection. I wanted to empty the trays before the weekend. The weekends are a lot busier than the weekdays. I would say the slowest days for my laundromat are Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I have 20, 30, 40, and 60 pound washers. This is a 60 pounder. Always gets super full. The bigger the washer, the more they get used. These next two are 40 pound washers, and what I mean by that is you can wash up to 40 pounds of dry laundry in them. People love testing the limits, and then they wonder why their clothes don't wash well. Go figure. Here's my sister. She always tries to avoid the camera, but I got her this time. And here's the other 60 pound washer. Not bad for 4 days. People have been asking me how I can slide these out so easy, and the answer is I unlock them before the videos. If I kept them unlocked 24/7, I'd be broke. There's not really any vandalism that goes down at my laundromat because I have an attendant on duty at all times. And then here's my sister again. She's gonna kill me. Anyways, back to the quarters. Look at that. Beautiful. I weigh the quarters. Comes out to $20 per pound minus the weight of the buckets. And then it's time to get the cash. The most satisfying part of the job. Boom. Look at that. I love it. Fistful of cash never gets old. Remember, we don't add the cash to the gross revenue because people just use it to get quarters. Count up the ones, the 5s, 10s, and 20s. And here's how much it made in 4 days. What's up, guys? It's been 4 days since the last collection, so I figured I'd make another video and show you guys what the laundromat made. If you haven't seen my last video, go check it out. I'll be posting videos showing my gross revenue, all my expenses, net profit, everything associated with the laundromat. So on top of the self-service machines, the laundromat also has a wash and fold laundry service where people come and drop off their clothes. We wash, dry, and fold it for them, and then they come pick it up. We also offer free pickup and delivery, so If they want to, they go online, schedule pickup, and then we pick it up from their house. When I bought the laundromat, the wash and fold service was bringing in around $50,000 a year. Wasn't even covering the cost of the attendant, but then after we automated it and got the website going, it's now bringing in over $110,000 a year. So it pays for the attendant, pays for a lot of the things in the laundromat, and then we make some decent money on the side. It's currently the fastest growing part of the laundromat, so we're pretty excited about that. But for that reason, we do put quarters in the machines to process the laundry service orders. So I'll be deducting that from the total at the very end. That way I give you guys some accurate numbers. Everyone wants to know the laundromat's expenses, so I'll be posting a detailed list of all the expenses, gross revenue, net profit, all that good stuff. The bills haven't all come out for this month, but I will tell you that they usually hover around $5,500 to $6,000. Alright, so it came out to $1,927 in quarters. Now it's time to check out the cash. Remember, the cash is just what the customer brings in to get quarters to be able to do laundry, so we don't actually count that towards the total revenue at the very end. It's just important to know to see if quarters are walking out the door or if people are bringing in a surplus of quarters. We usually want to have more quarters than cash, but it doesn't always work out that way. If we have more cash than quarters on a regular basis, eventually we'll have to go to the bank to get more quarters, which I really don't want to do, but it is what it is. Alright, so we made $19.27 in quarters minus $463.25 that we put in for the laundry service for a grand total of $1463.75 in 4 days. Alright guys, it's that time again. Let's see how much money my laundromat made in the past 6 days. Looks like the big machines are nice and full. Love the way that sounds. I have two 60-pound and two 40-pound machines, and they both get used and abused. I'm pretty excited to see what this month will bring, because January was my most profitable month since I bought the laundromat back in March. For those of you that are new, I bought this laundromat back in March of 2021 for $65,000. I then spent another $25,000 to $30,000 renovating it. This is another one of my big machines. They always get extremely full. So all in all, I'm into the deal $90,000 to $95,000. When I'm done collecting the quarters, I weigh them. It comes out to $20 per pound, minus the weight of the buckets. And then next, it's time to collect the cash. Now this part truly never gets old, and is by far my favorite part of the job. The only thing that kind of sucks about collecting the cash is having to separate it, which takes forever, but it is what it is. I don't count the cash towards my gross revenue because people just use it to get quarters, but I do like to count it and compare it to my quarters, just to see if I have a surplus or deficit of quarters for that week. I usually keep a couple $100s in small bills as change for the register, and the rest goes to the bank. Those were the ones. Here are the 5s, the 10s, and the 20s. And then here's how much money my laundromat made over the past 6 days. Let me know if you guys have any questions.